Hello guys, how you all doing? In this tutorial you'll be learning how to fix a pocket on your trouser. You can see the way my hand is going in freely, and the space is not too wide and it's not too small. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you the other side. That's the zip. You can see it's very fine. The inside, everything is very neat inside. Yeah, so that is what we'll be learning how to make today. If this video is what interests you, kindly stay till the end of this tutorial and watch the way I do it. Now I've got several requests, in my comment section of the previous video where subscribers asked me, how do you fix, can you teach us how to fix pockets on your trouser? So this tutorial is all about that today. So guys, kindly like this video, share, subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video.
This is the two fronts of our trouser. I just pinned them together. Now that is what we are going to be working on. We don't put pockets in our back, so we don't need the back trouser. We only need the front trouser. The two is here. This is the two. Now let's get started. So I'm going to drop this aside. Now I got another material, this same fabric, but a fresh one. Now this is the width of, I have width of 30.5 here and the length of 13.5. So I'll be folding it into 4. So I fold first into 2, then I also fold again, that is into 4. Now this is what I'll be using as both the pocket facing and the pocket filler. So I'm going to take my trouser pattern, the front. I will place it like this. When you place it, the reason why we cut excess length is for us to have enough fabric to work with. Now when you place it like this, you're going to make sure that you have some space here. Then from the crotch depth here, this is our crotch depth. So from the crotch depth here, I also have some allowance at the end. So now that it is like this, I am going to cut out this shape from the beginning here like this to this side here. I'm going to cut out the shape. It has this hip curve here. Yeah, so that is what I'm going to cut out. So watch the way I'm doing it. So I will start like this. I'm just cutting out the shape. Now I have cut out the trouser hip shape. So I'm also cutting off this upper part like this. If you watch my trouser video, you already know that we normally have a slanted form here because we went down here by 1.5 to get our slant for the front trouser. So this should not be a new thing to you. Now guys, after cutting out this shape like this, I'll take my trouser and I'll just remove it like this. Now I'm going to notch the 4 pieces here together. The reason why I like notching is so that when I'm joining my trouser, I already know the part that is up and I know the part that is down. So I'll be notching these 4 pieces together. Then I will also notch this side also. You can see we did 2 notching. I notch here and I notch here because when I'm joining the trouser, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to take the hip curve and I go and put it in inside. So that is why I like notching my point so that I will know where I am sewing. Because of this part there that is folded, I'm just going to trim off little out of it so that I can get 4 pieces. So after trimming, okay, let me re-notch because I think I just cut off where I notch. So now let me re-notch. Now I have notch. After this, guys, I am going to take these 2 pieces out of this 4. I will take it and drop it aside. Now, so what you will do is you have to indicate, because some fabric are very close to each other. So I'm just using my chalk to just put a mark so that I will know where is outside and where is, you know, the right side of the fabric and the wrong side. So I'm going to take 2 now. These 2, I will drop it. Now this is called the pocket filler. So I'll drop it one side. Now we have this one here, these 2 here. I will take back my trouser, my front trouser, and I will place it on it, making sure the side and the upper part, everything is the same. Just make sure everything is the same. The way it is like this, look at it. Up here is the same, side here is the same, because we cut out the exact shape. So now, guys, what we are now going to do next is we'll be cutting off from this trouser. So I will now take my tape. I'll just measure 2 inches. 2 inches is okay. It is okay, or you can do 1.5, but I like doing 2 inches. So after getting the width of 2 inches there, then for the length, guys, I'm going to get a length of 7 inches or 7.5. Now after getting this length of 7.5, I will take my ruler, then I will just slant it from this 2 inches to this 7.5. Let me mark it here. So this is the 7 inches, this is 7.5, but let me mark it on this 7 inches. So from this 2 inches here, I will slant it to the 7 inches. I'm going to cut it out. Now you realize that we are cutting 4. You get the 2 pieces down and the 2 of our front pattern. So you're going to take your scissors and you'll be cutting it off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I've cut off 4 of this. So automatically this now becomes our pocket facing. So we have 2 pockets facing and we have 2 pocket filler. What we are now going to do is I will still drop this pocket filler and I will take my pocket facing. Now I'll be removing the pins. So I'm going to take one of the trouser. This place is the right side of the trouser. You can see my chalk. This is the wrong side of the trouser. Now this is the right side of the trouser. I will take one of my pockets facing. Then I will place it like this. After placing it like this, I'll be sewing with 1/2 inch from here to this point. You can just use your pins to just secure it. I'll do the same thing for the second trouser. So I'll be sewing here to here with 1/2 inch. Let's start sewing. You can decide to sew with 0.25. It might not be up to the 1/2 inch exactly. So when you get to this place, you'd. So now after sewing, I will just remove my pins. I'll just notch. So after notching, this is the way it is after sewing. So when you notch, you will now open it like this. Now we'll be top stitching. This is the one, this is the facing. So we'll be top stitching very close to our middle thread. So you're going to place it like this. So sewmates, I've now finished top stitching. Can you see the allowance inside? It is facing the lining part, the facing part. So the way it is like this. Now I'm going to take, I'll place it like this. I'm going to take our pocket filler. Now this is the pocket filler. You know, we have 2 pieces. Yeah, so I already indicate with my chalk that this is the wrong side of the fabric, but the fabric looks the same. Now you notice I notch this upper part and I notch the side. Now the place I notch, this is the side also that I notch, so you make sure that they match together. This side I notch and this side I notch, and this upper part, that shows you that this is the place that is going inside. Now this other part here is our hip side, so we cannot be sewing that place inside. That is the reason why I notch. So you're going to place it back side, you know, right side to right side, place it on each other, then you'll be sewing with 1/2 inch. You're going to sew all the way down. When you get to the down parts, you will leave 1/2 inch. Let me bring it out for you to see. Now when I sew from here to here, I stop at 1/2 inch here, then I'm going to sew from here to here. After sewing from here to here, I'll also stop at 1/2 inch here, then I'll be sewing from here to this part where our pocket stops here. When you get to this place, you already know this part here. Yeah, so you just stop here. Now you can see the way I'm turning it. So I'm also sewing to this place, then I'll stop. Now that I have sewn it, the pocket is very easy to make. It's not difficult. Now that I'm done sewing it, guys, you're just going to take it like this. Can you see the way it is like this? You're just going to take it like this, and you push it. You just fold it like this. When you fold, it is already looking like this. Now you already have your pocket inside. Let me open it again so you see. Now it is already placed like this. So you will just take it from this place you top stitch. Now you're just going to place it like this, then you will just turn it. So when you turn, it is now looking like this. Now the next thing we'll be doing is you will just use your machine to just sew from this part down. Now you're going to sew both the pocket and the trouser together. So you're just going to sew from here down. So after sewing this one, you're going to come to this upper part and you'll be sewing this place, this upper part like this. These 3, you sew it together. Now look at the way it is. It is so smooth. There's no part folding. When you are sewing, make sure everything is balanced. All your edges and your side have to be the same. Now there's no folding at all in these pockets. So you're going to place it like this. That is the reason why you top stitch. When you top stitch, instead of you ironing, you already have a very smooth surface. So you're going to place it like this, and you sew the 3 together. So mates, after sewing it together, we already have our pocket. Now our pocket is ready. So look at the inside. This is the inside of the pocket. You will just weave here and here, from here to here. When you are weaving your trouser, you just weave it. Now we have our pocket. So that's about fixing pockets on your trouser. So let me do that for the second one. So mates, I finished fixing the pockets on the second side of the trouser. Yeah, now this is the second one also. Now I have a way I join my trouser. I did that tutorial, in my previous video.